Good morning, baby Goose. I'm so glad you joined me today because today we're going to be talking about your dad, who's a very special person. Some people don't have dads in their life like me, but there are other special people in your life that you can make feel really important on Sunday because it's Father's Day. So I'm going to read this story all about dads. Father's Day. Today is Father's Day. I love my dad. Father's Day is in June. It is a special holiday. We show Dad how much we care. Gifts. We make cards for Dad. Dad likes our homemade cards. We make art for Dad. We get him a gift. We do chores. We help Dad. Looks like they're painting. A special day. We let Dad sleep late. Dad's worked very hard. We go out for brunch and we get Dad's favorite foods. Chocolate cake. My dad loves sports. We go to the park. We play baseball. We visit uncles and grandfathers. Do you celebrate Father's Day? So today we're going to make a dad. So if you have any potato heads, we're going to put together a dad. It looks like he's got his boots on, either going for a walk or maybe he's going to work. So we're going to give Dad a big smile because it's Father's Day and he's going to feel really special. Your dad needs a nose. He needs his eyes. He needs his ears. And he's going to put on his baseball cap because he's going outside to play. Some dads wear glasses, so we're going to put the glasses on this dad. There he is, ready to go. My dog's excited too. She thinks it's fun to go to the park because I said we get to go outside, so she got all excited. Okay, so we're going to do a song about a dad who is a farmer. And where we live, we have lots of farmers around here. So we've got the barn, his tractor, scarecrow out in the field, and we're going to give our farmer some animals. So this is called Old MacDonald Had a Farm. So you sing with me as I put up the animals. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on the farm he had a dog, E-I-E-I-O. With a arf, arf here and arf, arf there. Here, arf, there, arf, everywhere, arf, arf. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on the farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O. With a neigh here and a neigh there. Here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh, neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on the farm he had a cat, E-I-E-I-O. With a meow here and a meow there. Here a meow, there a meow, everywhere a meow, meow. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on the farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo here and a moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on the farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With an oink oink here and an oink oink there. Here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on the farm he had a duck, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack quack here and a quack quack there. Here a quack, there a quack, everywhere quack quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Last one. And on the farm he had, I have to make room, a sheep, E-I-E-I-O. With a baa here and a baa there. Here a baa, there a baa, everywhere a baa baa. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Good singing, everybody. Okay, so next we're going to talk about things that you might like to do with your dad. So I actually have some toys with me, but we can pretend they're real. So this would be fun to ride on with your dad, down hills or up hills, or just going down the sidewalk. It could be a dune buggy. It could be just a car that you ride that has a motor inside. I don't know, but it would be fun. We have a motorcycle. A lot of dads like to ride motorcycles. And if you go on with your dad, make sure you have your helmet on, and your dad will take you for a ride. But not all dads have motorcycles, but a lot of dads have bikes. So sometimes you can ride with your dad on his bike, and sometimes you can ride your own bike, which is fun. This one's cool. This one you can use on a farm, or you could just use it going up and down hills again on sand. That would be fun to go with your dad. Or with your dad, remember in our book, he was going to the park. So you can go to the park and play this sport. Do you know what it's called? Soccer. So you could kick the ball with your dad, or you could throw balls, play catch, or baseball. Or here's another ball game. This is a golf ball. So you could play golf in your backyard or at the park, and you get a hole in one. A lot of dads like to golf. This is something that you can play with at the park too. It's a frisbee, and you can throw it, or you can play frisbee golf, which is really fun if you can throw it and get it in the basket. Okay, one more thing that we can do with your dad, which is a favorite in our house, which is going fishing. Oops, already I caught one. So I have my fishing rod, which is magnetic, and it catches the fish. So let's see what I can catch. How about a seahorse? What about a turtle? A shark? I hope I never catch a shark. Or maybe, which one should we get? Let's do a crab. There we go. Fun. It is fun fishing. So lots of things that you can do with your dad, outside or inside or playing games. But for Sunday, our special dad day, we're going to make a craft. If you got the supply list, this is what it looks like. So we're going to work on that today. So you need a plain piece of paper. Mine's very light, but hopefully yours will be a little heavier. And right in the middle is the rocket. But it is your foot. Now, I didn't have a child to make a foot with, so I just cut mine out of paper. But you could draw around your foot on a piece of paper, put your foot there and draw around it. Or you could get some paint the bottom of your foot and put it on. That would be lots of fun, right? So I'm gonna see if I can make a foot. How many toes? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's my foot, and we're going to glue it upside down on the paper. That. So the rocket is going into space. Then I can put some pom-poms on my rocket, but you could do any decorations you like. Sort of looks like the windows on a rocket. There we go. And then we need the parts of the rocket. So I made triangles to go down. One on each side. Oops, I did that one upside down. And then a triangle for the top of your rocket. Now we're going into space. So to get the rocket off the ground, we're going to do some flames coming out the bottom of your rocket. Now I'm just using stickers, but you could use crayons, markers. A rocket needs lots of power to get off the ground. There we go. And where are we going? We're going to the stars. So, once again, I'm just using stickers, but you could draw your stars if you like. Some large ones. Go. We'll put some on this side. Another large one. Okay, we're gonna do our song. It's called Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. We're going to the, you got it, moon. Ready? Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard the rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off to the moon. So now we need to draw your moon. I got a yellow crayon. Big round moon. And I'm going to color it in so you can see it. Then I wrote, love you to the moon and back. Love you to the moon and back. And while you have your marker, it'd be nice to put your name and the year, because I know your dad's going to keep this and he'll want to remember when you made it. So that's our craft for the day. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Love you to the moon and back, Dad. Hope you had fun doing that. Okay, I have a story. It's a funny story. It's about a dad. And this is by Robert Munch. 50 below zero. In the middle of the night, Jason was asleep. He woke up. He heard a sound. He said, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" Jason opened the door to the kitchen. He looks scared, doesn't he? And there was his father, who walked in his sleep. He was sleeping on top of the refrigerator. Jason yelled, "Papa, wake up!" His father jumped up, ran around the kitchen 3 times, and went back to bed. Jason said, "This house is going crazy." And he went back to bed. Jason went to sleep. He woke up. He heard a sound. He said, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" He opened the door to the kitchen. No one was there. He opened the door to the bathroom. And there was his father sleeping in the bathtub. Jason yelled, "Papa, wake up!" His father jumped up, ran around the bathroom 3 times, and went back to bed. Jason said, "This house is going crazy." But he was too tired to do anything about it, so he went back to bed. Jason went to sleep. He woke up. He heard a sound. He said, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" He opened the door to the kitchen. No one was there. He opened the door to the bathroom. No one was there. He opened the door to the garage. And there was his father sleeping on top of the car. Jason yelled, "Papa, wake up!" His father jumped up, ran around the car 3 times, and went back to bed. Jason said, "This house is going crazy." But he was too tired to do anything about it, so he went back to bed. Jason went to sleep. He woke up. He heard a sound. He said, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" He opened the door to the kitchen. No one was there. He opened the door to the bathroom. No one was there. He opened the door to the garage. No one was there. He opened the door to the living room. No one was there. Oh, but the front door was open, and his father's footprints went out into the snow. And it was 50 below zero that night. "Yikes," said Jason. "My father's outside in just his pajamas. He will freeze like an ice cube." So Jason put on 3 warm snowsuits, 3 warm parkas, 6 warm mittens, 6 warm socks, and 1 pair of very warm boots called mucklucks. Then he went out the front door and followed his father's footprints. Jason walked and walked and walked and walked. Finally, he found his father. His father was leaning against a tree. Jason yelled, "Papa, wake up!" His father did not move. Jason yelled in the loudest voice possible, "Papa, wake up!" His father still did not move. Jason tried to pick up his father, but he was too heavy. Jason ran home and got his sled. He pushed his father onto the sled and pulled him home. When they got to the back porch, Jason grabbed his father's big toe and pulled him up the stairs. Bump, bump, bump. He pulled him across the kitchen floor. Screech, screech, screech. Then Jason put his father in the tub, turned on the warm water. The tub filled up. Glug, 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 glug. Jason's father jumped up, ran around the bathroom 3 times, and went back to bed. Jason said, "This house is going crazy. I'm going to do something." So he got a long rope and tied one end to his father's bed and the other end to his father's big toe. Jason went to sleep. He woke up. He heard a sound. He said, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" He opened the kitchen door. And there was his father, stuck in the middle of the floor. "Oh, good," said Jason. "That is the end of sleepwalking. Now I can get some sleep." In the middle of the night, Jason's mother was asleep. She woke up. She heard a sound. She said, "What's that? What's that? What's that?" She opened the door to the kitchen and... Who was it on top of the fridge? Oh no, Jason is sleepwalking now. What a crazy house. That was just a funny story for your dad. Okay, so Father's Day is next Sunday, and I would like you to get a treat for your dad. Did you know dads love treats? This is sort of a dad mug. It's called Mr. Fix-It. And do you see a hammer? Dads like to fix things. But if you get your mom, maybe she can help you put in a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. And I know your dad would like cookies or maybe even a Danish to go with his coffee. So maybe you and your mom can plan something special for Dad for Sunday. Even give it to him in bed because he's going to sleep in, right? Because he works so hard. So I'm going to read that story one more time before we go. And I hope you enjoy Father's Day. It's Father's Day. I love my dad. Father's Day is in June. It's a special holiday. We show Dad how much we care. We make cards for Dad. He likes our homemade cards. We make art for Dad and we get him a gift. We do chores. We help Dad. We let Dad sleep late. Dads work very hard. We go out for brunch and we get Dad's favorite foods. My dad likes sports. We go to the park. We play baseball or catch. We visit uncles and grandfathers. Do you celebrate Father's Day? I hope you do. Well, it's time to say goodbye, everybody. But I hope you enjoyed our talk about fathers, and I hope you have a good time with them on Sunday. Give them a big hug. Tell them you love them. And next week, we're going to be talking about bubbles. So if you want to bring your bubbles next week, it'll be fun. Goodbye, everybody.